Hey guys, Smart Finance here, and today we're going to be comparing two very popular Chase credit cards and going over some similarities and differences between the two. That is going to be the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex card. Before we get started with that, if you guys do like to see videos like this and want to see more in the future, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below of anything you'd like to see in the future, and don't forget to leave a like. So, looking at the Freedom Unlimited, it is very similar to the Freedom Flex except in a few key ways. So both cards are going to give you $200 of cash back in terms of a bonus for $500 in spending in the first 3 months of having the card, no annual fee. And then this is just kind of some of the key rewards things about both cards. We're going to use Chase's comparison system because it kind of illustrates everything pretty well. I'm just going to compare these cards. So we have the Freedom Unlimited on the left and the Freedom Flex on the right. Of course, you can see they both have the same intro offer in terms of a bonus, $200 cash back for $500 in spending in the first 3 months of opening the account. Very strong intro bonus for a no annual fee credit card. And again, there is actually no rule about having both of these cards. You can actually get both cards, get both intro bonuses at the same time if you want to, and you're approved for them, of course. Of course, no annual fee. You're going to see a 3% foreign transaction fee on both of the cards, which isn't good. There are other no annual fee credit cards that are not going to carry with it a foreign transactions fee. So if you're looking for something that's more optimized towards travel, there are a lot of great options out there. APR, right now they both have, and then this is kind of a case-by-case basis. I've seen these numbers different in different places, but 0% APR for the first 12 months on the Unlimited and 0% for the first 15 months on the Flex. This kind of is a case-by-case basis. Some customers might be targeted in slightly different ways, but you can check that out for yourself and see what you're eligible for. Of course, interest rates on both the cards are pretty bad. You're not really going to see anything good on a credit card, so definitely isn't recommended to carry a balance. It's not really going to benefit you, and all the benefits you get from the rewards will pretty much be erased once you start carrying a balance month to month and paying interest on it, of course. And this is kind of where the cards start to define themselves as what's going to be different from the Unlimited to the Freedom Flex. So the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex will go over the similarities. They're both going to give you 5% back on travel purchase through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 3% back on dining at restaurants, including takeout and delivery, and then 3% at drugstores. This is, as you can see, under the Unlimited, and then you're going to see the same three reward benefits under the Freedom Flex. And this is really strong. These are really strong categories. This definitely makes both of these cards very strong. These were recent developments when the card was overhauled a few months back. So really good to see them on both cards, and I think that makes them both even better cards. So what defines their differences? That is, on the Unlimited, you're going to get unlimited 1.5% cash back on all purchases that don't fall in these previously mentioned categories. This is pretty decent. There are some cards that will give you 2% back or 2x points on all purchases. However, they're not going to carry with them these same benefits, and they might not carry with them the same cashback bonus offer that the Unlimited carries with it. And then for the Freedom Flex, it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to get 1% cash back on all purchases that don't fall into these predetermined categories. However, you are going to get 5% back on up to $1,500 in combined purchases in bonus categories each quarter you activate. So pretty much what this means is every quarter, this is going to be 3 months, so January through March will be the first quarter of 2021. That's what we're in right now. Chase outlined some bonus categories, and we can just pull them up here. Chase 2021, sure, cashback calendar. So as we can just scroll down here, so right here we can see first quarter of 2021, you are going to be getting 5% back at wholesale clubs, cable, internet, and phone services, and then select streaming services. And this 5% is kind of the hallmark of the Chase Freedom Flex card. This is where you're going to be earning the vast majority of your points, and most people who get something like the Freedom Flex or the old version of the Freedom Flex, which was just called the Freedom, this is pretty much going to be the main use case for the card, because if the card doesn't really get you the 5% back or even these 5 or 3% back categories, it's not really worth it to use it for the 1% back. So this is really the hallmark of this card. Chase Freedom Cashback Calendar. This is what it looked like for 2020. And we can just take a look at this. There are categories for the first quarter: gas stations, streaming services, internet cable, and phone services. April to June of 2020, grocery stores, excluding Target and Walmart, select streaming services, gym memberships, fitness clubs. July to September, Amazon and Whole Foods. October to December, Walmart and PayPal. So last year, categories were very strong, especially this grocery store category. Despite the fact that it excludes Target and Walmart, this was definitely a pretty easy one to max out that $1,500 in spending or $75 in cash back. They're the same thing, just in slightly different terms. July to September, Amazon and Whole Foods. Amazon always is a good option. You can get almost anything you need on Amazon. Whole Foods, it's a great option if you shop at Whole Foods. Might not be worth it if you don't shop at Whole Foods, just because some of the products at Whole Foods tend to be a little bit more expensive than their counterparts at a traditional grocery store. However, if you are looking for those organic specialty foods and you already are shopping at Whole Foods, it is a great way to get 5% cash back. And then Walmart and PayPal. This was probably the easiest quarter to max out. Walmart, you can get almost anything there, just like Amazon. And then PayPal, if you're doing any online shopping for the holidays, PayPal is a great way to pay. And all you got to do is put the card in PayPal, sign into your PayPal account, and then you can just check out that way, and you'll get 5% back on almost any online store. And I don't know if they'll be down here, but as it turns out, in 2019, 2018, the cashback categories aren't identical year to year, but you are going to see the same basic categories, that being gas stations, streaming, internet, cable, and phone services, grocery stores, Target, Walmart, might be Amazon, Whole Foods, Walmart, PayPal. These things aren't necessarily going to be there every year. However, this is kind of a good idea to see if you do a lot of spending at gas stations, grocery stores, Walmart, Amazon. If those things you think would be part of your day-to-day spending, this might be a great card to pick up, because even if the calendar's not the same as 2020, as we can already see, it's not exactly the same. If you think any of these quarters would be beneficial for you, any of these categories within the quarters would be beneficial, this can be a very strong card to pick up. Even if you're not using it every quarter, and you're just using it in the quarters where you think you'd be getting this 5% cash back, it's still a great card to have, just because there's no annual fee, so you're not really going to be costing yourself anything by not using it for 2 or 3 months out of the year. If you don't need to use it, if you don't have to use it, that's great. You're just going to get the benefits when you need them. And this kind of brings us down to one of the main questions between both of these cards, and that's which one's better. And to be simple, there's not really a better card. For day-to-day spending, if you're using this card for all of your spending, something like the Chase Freedom Unlimited might be better for you, because while you can get the 5% back with the Freedom Flex, admittedly for the vast majority of people, their spending doesn't fit in these categories, probably won't all fit in this 5% category. And the ability to get 1.5% cash back instead of 1% cash back on all these random purchases might be some online shopping. This might be going to grocery stores. This might be going to Target, Walmart, gas. And if it's not part of this 5% cash back calendar, then you'd be better off using this 1.5% cash back. But then on the other hand, some people might be able to set their spending up so that they're only going to be shopping at these 5% back categories every quarter, and they might have another credit card they want to use when they're not shopping at these 5% categories. That's not the Freedom Unlimited. So it's really a case-by-case basis. If you're looking for one credit card to have in your wallet that will do everything, the Freedom Unlimited is definitely the option for you. Unless you have some spending that's not traditional, getting that 1.5% back minimum, and then just 5.3 on other spending is great. Having only the Freedom Flex in your wallet can be good if you're shopping at these 5% categories. However, if 1 month, let's say quarter 1 of 2021, if you don't shop at wholesale clubs, you're not paying for cable, internet, phone services, and you don't have any streaming services, then you're not going to be getting any benefit from using this card, and you're going to be getting these benefits, of course, but for all your random spending, you're only going to be getting 1% cash back, which really isn't that strong. So what I usually would say to someone who wants to know which one's better, which one's best for me, if you're willing to have multiple credit cards in your wallet, the Freedom Flex is definitely a card to have, because when you can make use of this 5% cashback category, it will be the best value you can get most likely. Because 5% is pretty much the top tier of what you're going to get in terms of credit card rewards. And you shouldn't really be looking out for something more than that, because if it comes along, definitely great, grab that. But making use of that on a regular basis is really the best you're going to get. And then if you're willing to have a couple of other cards, maybe even the Freedom Unlimited, when you're not going to be getting that 5% cash back, you make use of the Freedom Unlimited and get that 1.5% cash back instead of the 1% you get with the Freedom Flex. So this is definitely a great card if you're willing to have a few cards in your wallet. Maybe not even in your wallet. Maybe you'll only put this card in your wallet when it's useful for you. But it's definitely a great card if you're willing to have more than one card. Freedom Unlimited definitely is more aimed at someone who either only wants one card or is going to make use of this card in conjunction with something like the Freedom Flex when they're going to use this when it's going to give them better value than something like this. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button as well as subscribing. And of course, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you guys have the Freedom Unlimited, Freedom Flex? Which one do you prefer? Do you have both of them? Did you find getting one before the other was beneficial for you? Or are you just kind of on the fence of what's going to be better for you? I know when I was trying to decide which card to get first, I just took a look at my spending in the past and saw where I was spending money, and I compared that to the categories for both of these cards, and I found that one was going to work better for me, and that being the Freedom, which was the old version of the Freedom Flex. I thought I would get a better benefit out of that by making use of it earlier on in my credit card journey, and then I ended up picking up the Freedom Unlimited later on, and I definitely, after getting the Freedom Unlimited, I've really seen the benefits of that. However, I am glad I got the Freedom, or what is now the Freedom Flex when I did. I think it gave me a lot of, I almost maxed out the 5% categories for the first few quarters I had the card, which was awesome, and I got great value from it. And then, of course, Freedom Unlimited is a great card to use when the Freedom Flex doesn't work or any of the other cards in your wallet aren't really going to give you better value. And of course, as I said before, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and I will see you in the next one.